Oh, so much glitter. It's never a bad thing, to be fair. Are we live? Is this channel 4? Should I not swear? Wicked, we are live. Amazing. Hello, everybody. This is very exciting. Oh, sorry, I just have so much glitter on both of my hands at the moment because I just threw it on my face, as is very common with me. But here we are, everybody. Welcome to the first day of Camp YA. It's blowing my mind that we're now here. It's been so long in the making and we've put so much time and work in that it's now so amazing to be sharing it with all of you. So thank you all for joining and coming. If you haven't already, but you are here, so you probably have, please do go like us on all of our socials. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We're just doing every TikTok. We are everywhere. So please do give us a like. We have a fantastic program coming up for you over the course of the next 3 days. We've got panels, we've got workshops, we've got videos, we've got something for everyone, from writing to crafting to drag queens to food. Food is so important at camp, obviously. So there are a number of ways you can get involved. Starting with this quiz, if you want to let us know how you're doing, let us know your name in the chat, let us know because team names are very important. Do tell us that. You can use the hashtag CampYA quiz. So if you're on socials, that's CampYA quiz. Get involved and let us know how you're doing. You can, if you go onto the website, on the activity section, we have a whole bunch of ways you can get involved. We have the Camp YA book tag. We have the cup, which is the most important part of the weekend. So the Camp YA cup will sort you into your team cabins, whether you're team Wren, team Trout, or team Beaver, which in my opinion is the best team. No offense, sorry to the others. But there are loads of challenges we've given you, from simple selfies to writing camp chants. So there are so many ways to get involved. Please do. And don't forget to tag us so we can see all your amazing creations, because this wouldn't be a complete camp festival without all of you. But we are here tonight to do what I do best, I hope, which is quizzing. I love a good quiz. I always say that I don't do the quiz because I actually have no knowledge, but over the years of doing quizzes have amassed pointless amounts of complete random facts. Tonight's quiz, as you may be able to see here from my library, is going to be bookish themed. This is not a book haul video. I'm sorry. We can do that later. We are doing a bookish quiz, and I'm very excited. The rules are very simple. You must have a good team name. I do not tolerate bad team names. So like Christina Aguilera is a done to death team. That is a team not for you. We want fun, inventive, and creative team names because it really gets all, it makes all laugh, which is really the point. Also, the way it's going to work is very simple. There is a Google Doc that I've posted in the chats and on our socials, and you just pop your answers in there, whether you're a team of 1, a team of 10, a team of 100, who knows? Either way, pop your answers in for each question as we go through, and then I will let you know at the end, after our camp fireside story, who the winner is. There are 20 questions of 4 rounds. Each has 5 questions. They cover everything from general knowledge to cards, quotes. Hopefully they will test your bookish knowledge, and you also have a lot of fun. That is the main point. The other thing that I don't even need to mention, but I'm going to say it anyway, is that obviously we can't do this together. We are a virtual quiz and you are on the internet. Please don't go on the internet. It kind of ruins the fun for everyone. And we all know we have a very special system in place to know if you are cheating. And the punishment is worthy of a Sarah J. Maas novel, quite frankly. But let's begin. So if everybody is ready with their document, make sure your team name is in there. If you have a Cup YA team name, put that in there, because if you win tonight's quiz, you get 30 points for your team. And quite frankly, right now, Team Beaver needs all the points we can get. So please, 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 all the Beavers out there, get involved and win me some points for the Team Cup. Because like the Hogwarts Cup, we get very competitive here at Camp YA. We've been like trashing it out all day with each other, and Team Beaver needs to put some effort in, quite frankly. But let's begin. I'm really excited for this. So, round one is, how well do you know your YA? Are you ready? I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1. Question number 1. See, it's an easy question to get you started. In the Divergent series, which faction wears red and yellow? So that's in the Divergent series, which faction wears red and yellow? Now, when we were testing out the other day for the quiz, some of us immediately were like, boom, answer. And the others were like, huh, because it's been a while since Divergent was out. So yes, this is a thinker. But Divergent was an important part of our YA journey. So that is our first question. And moving out and on to question number 2. In The Iron King, who is Megan Chase's friend Robbie in the land of Fairy? Now, I do advise in the first instance, if I say or pronounce things wrong, it is an ongoing joke with my quizzes that some words I just physically cannot pronounce. It's a miracle that I'm still quizzing, quite frankly. So if I do say something wrong or I do get it wrong, please do call me out and tell me how it's pronounced correctly. I know fairy is probably the wrong pronunciation. It's probably some sort of fey off, but it's been a long time since I read these books. Sorry, Honey Black, don't hate me. But that's question 2 is, in The Iron King, who is Megan Chase's friend Robbie in the land of Fairy? Now, if any of you have been watching the theatre streams at home, so especially the National Theatre, who aired their production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, this might help you very well. It was a fantastic show, and it plays into this question very nicely. Also, mega props to PowerPoint for this really slick presentation that I have put together. I haven't presented this since I was probably 17, so this has been an experience, and they've made it very easy. Let's move on to question number 3. I really thought I'd say it, so like, well, I'm just gonna jump in, and I was like, I can't do that. So question number 3 is, in The Giver by Lois Lowry, the lead character Jonas is given which important title by the community? So in The Giver by Lois Lowry, the lead character Jonas is given which important title by the community? It's actually a very lovely title. This is a beautiful book. It's quite a classic book, and I actually haven't seen the film. Has anybody else seen the film? I'm not sure where we stand on book to film adaptations here. There has been a lot of controversy over the years, as I'm sure, as there will be more going forward, I'm pretty sure. It kind of makes it a little bit fun, you know? But who's excited for Shadow and Bone on Netflix? Everyone. Oh, sorry, this is really hot today as well. I'm not sure how, like, wherever you guys are in the world, do let us know in the comments. It's great to see where everyone comes from. But in the UK, it has been so hot today, and we are not built for this weather. So if you see the glitter running down my face, I do apologise. But I am a vampire. So let's move on to question. Loving the comments. All the stuff I haven't read, I am sorry. Hopefully there'll be something you have read coming up. I was trying to give everyone a little bit of a mix. Question number 4. In Simon versus the Homo sapien agenda, tongue twister, let's start again. In Simon versus the Homo sapien agenda, what is the name of Simon's pen pal? So in Simon versus the Homo sapien agenda, what is the name of Simon's pen pal? here's the point where I like pull the book out and be like, here's the book. But the book is somewhere that I don't know. I have too many books, guys. This is okay. I shouldn't ever say that. We never had too many books, but I was counting the other day, and I definitely have over 1,000 books. So sometimes when you're looking for a book, it really could just be anywhere, and you have to trek through, at this point, 2 houses and 3 different rooms to look for a book. So I don't know where that book is to find it. Let's move on to question number 5 and the end of round 1. Who is the narrator of The Book Thief? Oh my god, I can't speak today. Who is the narrator of The Book Thief? Now, The Book Thief is obviously a very classic in-between book in the sense that everyone has read it, as in both adults and teens alike have read it. There has been a very good book adaptation to film that I enjoyed very much with my mother. That was an interesting day for us. The book, which I would now admit that I have not read. Shh, don't tell anyone. I do actually own it, but I have not read it, like all of the other books you see here that I own and have not read. But the narrator of The Book Thief is a very special figure. Who is that narrator? And that is the end of round 1. So hopefully that was a good round. It was questions that you both knew and didn't know. Everyone's feeling like kind of okay. For round 2, we're going in a little bit deeper. We're going to really test your YA knowledge, because round 2 is first lines. Some first lines in literature are classics, completely rememberable. I think we can all probably quote the first line of The Philosopher's Stone and 101 other books. Like the first line of Pride and Prejudice jumps out of the page. But we're going to test how well you know your YA first lines. So, question number 6 is, and all I need from this for these answers is the title of the book. So, question number 6 is, one summer night I fell asleep, hoping the world would be different when I woke. What book is that the first line from? So, one summer's night I fell asleep, hoping the world would be different when I woke. What is that the first line of? Now, this is a book that keeps popping up in my life in very strange and random ways. I want part of book buddy tags. We both sent each other books. It was Book Ninjas, and it was really, really fun because I got to create a whole package for someone that I didn't really know based on wish lists, and I had so much fun putting it together, and this was the top of their wish list. And every couple of years, this book just like pops up for random reasons with me. And I saw yesterday on Twitter, somebody had made the book cover into a denim jacket, and it was stunning. I can't remember who posted it, but it was a beautiful jacket. And now I'm like, I need to make more book apparel, like book clothing. Yes, please. Covers on books. Like some of these covers are amazing. Like if you could have Felix on a t-shirt, yes, please. This dragon on a t-shirt, yes, please. What Juno Dawson's Wonderland on a t-shirt, yes, please. Where is our book merch? Like, let's sort this out. And then also move on for a keeper. I also, if you've not been to one of my quizzes before, I'm sorry. I definitely ramble a lot. So apologies in advance. Question number 7. Name this. What book is this quote from? Josh is Margot's boyfriend, but I guess you could say my whole family is a little in love with him. So 7, the quote is, Josh is Margot's boyfriend, but I guess you could say my whole family is a little in love with him. What book is this from? Now, this book also has a Netflix, or the film is on Netflix, and I actually only watched it for the first time with my friends recently. We do a weekly kind of movie marathon, which has been really great when we've all been in lockdown. I'm mainly there just to be sassy and make comments. And this is one of those films that I was like, I'm not going to like this film. By the end of it, you are so invested. And you're like, yes, come on. What's going to happen next? I need to watch part 2. it's addictive. And I can't help it. I want to be that person that's like, I'm not gonna like this, but they're like, this is so good. Oh. The question 7's quote was, Josh is Margot's boyfriend, but I guess you could say my whole family is a little in love with him. Name that book. Question number 8. The quote is, sometimes it feels like all I ever do is lie. The quote is, sometimes it seems like all I ever do is lie. Now, what book is that from? This is a classic YA book. Again, there is a film that I only recently watched again, and it is a really good film. It's just a good, fun film. I didn't actually know this was the first line of that book until I started researching the quiz, but I actually really love this book. It will do so many things and so many people that I think it works like magically. So question number 8 quote is, sometimes it seems like all I ever do is lie. What book is that from? If you read it, if you love it, let us know. Question number 9 is, maybe I'd always been broken and dark inside. So that quote again is, maybe I'd always been broken and dark inside. That was eye-branching. I am available for all audio narrations, film adaptations. Like, I am free quite now. Like, this question was brought to you by my bookshelf. When I was sat writing the quiz, I kept seeing in the corner of my eye a book that I had propped up. Not now, but it's hidden somewhere here. And I just kept looking at it, and then I opened the first page and read that and was like, ooh, that's a good quote. This is a book that many, many people love that I have not yet got around to reading because I'm still reading the first in the series. This is that like tingles book that everyone loves because it gives you the good like, yeah. If you know, you know, you know. You know? Yeah. Someone has said, imagine knowing the answers. I'm so sorry. This is too hard. I thought I made an easy quiz for everyone. Loving all the quotes and the questions, and please keep them all coming. If you do want repetition, we can go over repetitions at the end. Let's keep going. Question number 10. Okay, so before I do this question, remember I said before that I can't pronounce names. So this is one of those questions. So please do forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. I have had schooling on this. I have been told how to say it, but if anything in his stays and then kind of flop that out. Question, does anybody know what the fear of long words is? Because there is a specific word for the fear of long words, which in itself is one of the most awkward words to say, which I will now attempt for you because we're on this tangent, so we're not going to let it go. So the fear of long words is hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia, which I managed to say for the first time ever in one go. But like, if you have a fear of long words, giving the phobia of it a long word is not cool, guys. That was a very long preface, I apologise. So, question number 10, the quote is, and I think you might all know this one, Juice had 2 problems, the moon and his moustache. So, Joust, sorry, I said Juice. Joust, I can't remember how you say it, I'm so sorry. Just if the author of this book is watching, please don't hate me. Joust had 2 problems, the moon and his moustache. Name that book. I mean, as I said before, when I do quizzes, I literally have no idea. Which is also kind of why I talk a lot, because I wanted to add some random facts in so you kind of break it up and you get to know me in a very strange way. For those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Stephen. I'm one of the organisers of Camp YA. I am My Bookish Life on Twitter and Instagram. I try to be a book blogger sometimes. It's just been very hard recently. But I did finish my first book recently, which was a miracle for everyone. So hello to everyone. It's lovely to all meet you. And that was the end of round 2. Round 3 is hopefully a much better round for everyone. It is a picture round. I do love a picture round. So we have 5 book covers for you. I've tried to pick universal covers so everyone doesn't get confused, but we'll see what happens. So question number: what book is this? This is a recent release by an author whose books you might be able to see. Actually, no, they're just above my head, so they're like there. Sorry. Recent release, specifically in the UK. Can't tell really without giving it away too much. Look at the style of the cover, and that might help you. So I want the name of this book. If you're going to be fancying at the author end too, please go ahead. But what is the name of this book? Also, I just need to dab myself very quickly. Sorry. Oh, it's hot in here. Okay. Question number 12. Name this book. What can I tell you about this book? This book is a retelling. This book is... it gives you all the feels. This book is by one of our panelists on one of our events this weekend. Can you tell who it is? Do you know what it is? Have you read the book? Let us know. Ooh. If there's a bit of a lag, I do apologise. Question number 13. Name this book. Ooh, this actually is on my shelves. Oh no, wait, that's the sequel. The sequel was behind hidden, so you can't see it, thankfully. This was a book I was like so eager for when I read the premise, and I read the book and I was just like, dude, like, oh. And for a good long time, I could not see the face on this cover. I saw the robe and the name that I won't say because it's the title of the book. And I was just like, cool. And then was like, one day I was like, oh, there's a face. What a life. How random. But yeah, so name this book. Also very strangely, like these slides have that random circle that looks like someone's put a coffee mug down on it. I don't know what PowerPoint was doing. I don't know what I was doing when I made it, but we're going to go with it. We're going to flow with it. Question number 14. Name this book. Oh, I love this book so much. If you have not read this book or you don't know what it is, please find out. Please pick up a copy. Please buy it and read it because it is just so beautiful. As a clue, I want to tell people about this book. It's an anthology book. It brings together so many different people who have written a bunch of amazing short stories that just like, oh, gave me all the feels. Like, this is one of those books that I laughed, cried, then laughed, cried. Oh, just like, it was an emotional roller coaster that I literally couldn't. People say all the time, like, I couldn't put this book down. Like, okay, well, this book I was just like, I don't want to stop reading because every story was just full of feelings and fun and emotion and representation, and I was like, yes to all of this. So if you don't know what this book is, please do find out. We will give you all the answers later, but please do find out what it is and read it and buy it. And that is my none paid for plug PSA. Question number 15. Name this cover. I love this cover so much. Oh my god, it's like a beautiful piece of artwork. And then you read the book and you're like, oh my, this book is so good. And the second one had sprayed edges and it was beautiful. Where is it? I can't. Is it here? It's here somewhere. I have the proofs as well. Here somewhere. And they're so beautiful. Oh, such a good book. I'm just like obsessed. And this cover is just so beautiful. And I was at Yauk last year. Oh, could be that, yeah. I was at Yauk last year on the Quirk book stand. Some of you might have seen me, hopefully. I was singing to myself and dancing all weekend and shouting out really random quotes from Much About Mean Girls. But I had a really cool designer next to me, and she did like a lot of like caricatures and like deviant art and concept art of character art, and she had the most beautiful pictures, and this is one of them that she had, and I was just like, your art is phenomenal and I want to buy it all. Speaking of buying things, you may have seen from our tweets and social posts that we have a marketplace. We have teamed up with some absolutely amazing bookish content creators. Everything from books to candles to bookmarks to images to just everything. And a lot of them are offering discounts for the whole weekend. So I'm going to be very, very, very poor at the end of this weekend, but they have some amazing, amazing things. Like, for instance, we are teamed with Literary Emporium. This is one of my Shakespeare Lit Emporium pins, which I love so dearly. They're a really great store. We've got so many candles, and this is where I should light a candle down. Bookmarks, book designs, like there are some amazing people. So do go and check out the marketplace over the weekend. There are discount codes, and there are some amazing stuff. So thank you to literally everyone that has partnered with us. Like, it's made this festival so much more like immersive and interactive, and we couldn't like thank you enough. And that's my speech. Tears. Hold for applause. There's no applause. It's just me sitting in my bedroom talking to a camera. Like, it's how like YouTubers feel all the time. It's a very strange experience just sitting talking to a camera. I actually quite enjoy it, but I also find it very strange at the same time. Because I'm like, what if no one's responding and listening? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, okay, I told you I'm going to stop ranting. And we're going to move on to the final round. I also feel like I'm on TV because I've got an earpiece in. So my producer will occasionally just like shout random things at me. So she just shouted boo at me. But as a professional, I kept going. QVC, here I come. So we have reached the final round of the quiz. If we had more budget, we'd have like dramatic lights and flashes and soundtracks. My flatmates are gonna hate me because I've just thrown glitter everywhere. Fuck. It's fine. There we go. We are at the final rounds. There are 5 questions left to go. This is a general knowledge round, which kind of talks about authors and other things. So hopefully we all know what's going on. Question number 16. Panem is a Latin name for what? So obviously Panem is from the Hunger Games, but it is the Latin name for what? When I read this the other day as I was researching questions, I found out what the answer was, and I just kept going, Panem today, Panem tomorrow, and being like, oh my god, the layers that this now makes. Also, have we all read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? If you have read that book, please slide into my DMs and have a conversation with me about it, because I have a lot of opinions, to the point where I feel like I should just like start a vlog and just talk about my opinions, because I have so many opinions about that book. I don't know where to share them and air their voices to. Maybe we can just a live camp live every week where I just like go through my feelings like as like therapy for a book. But that was question 16. Panem is the Latin name for what? If you did Latin in school, like some of the people I've been speaking to have, you should have a hands up. I did not do Latin, I barely did French. So much glitter everywhere. I can't sing. Question 17. Oh, I love this question so much. So, true or false? The book plates in the pre-order giveaway for The Gravity of Us by Phil Stanley, need to check that, actually went into space. So the book plates in the pre-order for The Gravity of Us actually went into space. True or false? The Gravity of Us is a newly released LGBTQ YA novel that features a modern day space race and two boys that fall in love in the midst of this space race. I actually cannot wait to read this. Oh, it's so exciting. Just as a concept, just like I just love at the moment. There are so many LGBTQ plus books coming out. We are being represented in every way, shape, and form. Everyone is embracing all these books. And that's the only way we're going to be able to get more and more. And it's just such an exciting time for LGBTQ plus literature. Like, as I said before, I have Felix on my shelf. I had to gaze the word to buy it. I saw it and was like, I need this book because it's, as I'm aware, not being published in the UK just yet, but I needed it and I had to buy it. Also, Girls Made of Snow and Glass. Oh, the book just take. Sorry, tangents again. Let's move on. Question number 18. Who wrote Panini in the comments? I mean, I love you. So, question number 18 is not actually a book related question, but I had to throw it in because it's Disney and Disney is life. Every quiz I've ever done, I've always had a Britney Spears question and a Disney question. So there was no way that I wasn't going to put at least one of the two into this quiz. So we went with Disney because I'm not sure Britney would be the right vibe for this quiz. So the question is, question 18, which Disney film was the first film to ever release a motion picture soundtrack? So that's which Disney film was the first film ever to release a motion picture soundtrack? It's a classic Disney film. It is one of the highlights of Disney, and they were the first ever film to release a motion picture soundtrack. Which now to bit kind of like, I thought every film had a soundtrack, but no, it didn't, and now it does. Question number 19. Which contemporary and NYT best-selling author handwrites their first drafts and keeps all the pens? Now, I really wonder how many pens they go through. And like, do they have a drawer just like of dead pens? But so that's which contemporary NYT best-selling author handwrites their first drafts and keeps all the pens? Now, what can I tell you about this author? I will say that it is a she. Her books have been adapted into films, one which was out last year. Popular book, cute little cover. She keeps all her pens. I'm like, all of them? Like, just like a drawer of pens? Like, do you like write on the pen what came where and what this book was for? Like, how do you know which pen is which? I remember many, many, many years ago, because I'm, of the ages, I was at a Darren Shan book signing and his pen ran out mid him like signing my book. So he kind of like scribbled and was like, oh, this is dead. And then scribbled again and gave me a new like signature and was like, do you want this pen? And then signed the Sharpie that he was using and gave me the Sharpie. So strange. I still have the Sharpie, obviously. But like, so random. But very cool at the same time. And that leads us onto our last question. I do admit this was a very hard question. Apologies. But I want to really test like the diehards fans. Question number 20, our final question. Now, I'm obviously going to end on a very relevant and specific topic to all of our lives currently. There is a reason, aside from just general enjoyment, for all the glitter. Question number 20 is, when Stephenie Meyer was writing and sending out Twilight for submission, what was its working title? So when Stephenie Meyer was sending out Twilight for submission, what was its working title? It wasn't always called Twilight. In fact, Twilight came off a list of emotional and evocative words that she sent to her agent that they had randomly picked out. Before Twilight, it was called something very different. What was it called? And can anybody guess why this is the last question? Hashtag Midnight Sun. Has everybody read Midnight Sun yet? What do we think? Is everyone like super hyped? I'm just imagining 1,000,001 Instagram pictures of pomegranates. That's all I can imagine. And that was the end of our quiz. So I know I speak very fast. So if anybody would like any repetitions of questions, please do let me know. Like we can just track back through everything and just kind of go forward, just so you can all see what's what again. We'll go through very quickly just so we can all get a recap. But if anyone has any specific questions they want repeated, please do let me know in the chat. So question 1 was, in the Divergent series, which faction wears red and yellow? Question number 2 was, in the Iron King, who is Megan Chase's friend Robbie in the land of Fairy or Fairy? Question 3 was, in The Giver by Lois Lowry, the lead character Jonas is given which important title by the community? Question 4 was, in the ice cream van is here, apologies. In versus Homo sapien agenda, what is the name of Simon's pen pal? Question 5 was, who is the narrator of The Book Thief? Round 2 was first lines. So question 6 was, one summer night I fell asleep, hoping the world would be different when I woke. What book is that from? Question number 7 was, Josh is Margot's boyfriend. Guess you could say probably is a little in love with him. What book is that from? Question 8. Sometimes it seems like all I ever do is lie. What book is that from? Question 9. I'd always been broken and dark inside. What book is that from? And question number 10 was, not going to say it. Juiced. I can't say it's in juiced. So sorry. No. Research problems. The Moon and his mustache. I will get that name correctly, and I will scream it from the rooftops. Yoast, there we go. Thank you, producer in my ear. Yoast is what we were looking for. I even listened to the audiobook on like YouTube like 25,000 times to hear the name. And it's so clever. Like, oops. So we're going with Yoast. Question 3 was book covers. So question number 11 was name this cover. Question 12 was name this cover. Question 18 was named fantasy anthology book. And question 15 was named this epic fantasy cover book. And that brought us to our final round, round 4. Question 16 was panem is the Latin name for what? Question 17 was the book plate in the pre-order for The Gravity of Us actually went into space. True or false? 50-50 chance here. Question 18 was which Disney film was the first film ever to release a motion picture soundtrack? Question number 19 was which contemporary NYT best-selling author handwrites her first draft and keeps all the pens? Like, I would like to see a box of these pens now, quite frankly. And finally, question 20. When Stephanie Meyer was sending out highly inappropriate ice cream man. Sorry, it's very hot in here, so the window's open. When Stephanie Meyer was sending out Twilight for submission, what was its working title? Amazing. So that is the end of our quiz. Please make sure that you have all your answers in the document. Send it through to us. We will be checking them over. And that is all from me. But don't go anywhere because we have our first Fireside Frights story coming up this evening. And it is a good story. After that story, we will be announcing the winner of tonight's quiz. So the anticipation is so be ready to see who wins. So I feel like it's a very tight race. But remember, please do let us know what your team name was. Let us know if you enjoyed the quiz. Remember, you can tweet us, you can Instagram us, Facebook us, use the hashtag CampYAQuiz. You can tag me at MyBookishLife. And don't forget to tag, obviously, Camp YA Fest. And again, check the website because we have so many things coming up over the next couple of days. We've got panels, we've got workshops, we've readings, we have some amazing drag queen storytime readings. We also have a very special reading from our charity partner, Read, and we will also be talking to them on Sunday afternoon. They are a really great cause that encourage reading throughout the world. So please do give that a look. All the information, as I said, is on our website. What's left for me to do is thank you all so much for coming and watching. Please do let everybody know. Please do let everybody know what we're doing, because the more we keep spreading the word, the more we can do this, and it's only without your help that we can keep going. The Fireside Fright that you're getting tonight is a never before exclusive reading just for us. So you literally have never seen it anywhere else. You've not read it, you've not heard it, you've not seen it. This is an exclusive just for us coming up in a little bit. So definitely stay tuned for that. It is going to be a corker. We've all seen it and it is amazing. We're back tomorrow evening with more Fireside. There we go. Fright. And tomorrow's is even stranger and scarier and everything you would expect from a campside fire reading. So do what you got to do. Grab some snacks, grab a glass of hot chocolate, although it is very hot today. It's maybe like an iced coffee. Get settled in and enjoy the Fireside Fright coming up very, very soon. Once again, thank you all for joining. I've had a great time. I wish I could keep going. There's no more questions left. So stay tuned. We'll announce the winner soon. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye from me. Hello, everybody. I am back. to annoy you once again. Thank you all so much for coming to Camp YA, taking part in the quiz, and then listening to that amazing first fireside frights. As you can see, I'm not in my library anymore. I may have mentioned once or twice that it was very, very hot in there. So I'm now in the park. I cycled all the way here and it is beautiful. But remember to stay safe. But we do have a winner! Yes! And I am very team proud to announce that it is a Team Beaver win. So Team Beaver gets 30 points. Go Team Beaver! The winner is the Grand Dame of Literature, and that was Claire. So Claire, you are my new hero. Thank you so much for playing, and for all of you playing, and Claire especially for winning for Team Beaver, winning for Claire. If you guys have had fun, please do let us know on socials. Remember, the hashtag is CampYA quiz. Tag us. There is so much more to come over the weekend, so please do get involved. I've had a really great time tonight with all you guys. I cannot wait for the amazing, amazing things to come over the weekend. We've got writing panels, craft panels, writing workshops. There's so much going on that it's almost too much for one weekend, which is never true. So do keep in touch, keep watching, and we will be here going forward. If anybody would like to know all the answers, I will write a blog post and post that later, so you have all of the answers, so you can see what went wrong. But Claire, again, my new hero, you are amazing, you rock. Once again, thank you all so much. I've been My Bookish Life. If you want to tell me how amazing I am, please feel free to tweet me. I love hearing it. No, I'm joking. That was so egotistical. I'm not joking at all. So thank you all so much, and check out the rest of the weekend's activities. We will see you all soon from Team Camp YA. Thank you and have a great, great night. Bye.